So I've been playing the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World digital version for a while, and there are a few things wrong with it. The biggest issue for me is going to be the lack of SBMM. That is skill-based matchmaking. I don't know if you ever played any other ranked games, whether it's first-person shooters, third-person, whatever it is, but there are usually systems in place for skill-based matchmaking. In this game, you could be level 1 or bronze 0, and you can go against a master or platinum player the first time that you play. Obviously, these guys have a lot more experience than you, and it just ends up being a terrible experience. And that applies to both ends, where a new player shouldn't be playing against a seasoned player or someone who has like a higher rank, and a higher rank shouldn't be playing someone who is a lower rank, because you really want to make sure that your current skill and everything is tested and true. Also, you feel kind of bad. I mean, depending on the person, most of the time I'm sure you would take the free points because most of the time the person is not that great, but I would still say it's not something to look forward to. Because of this is really burning both ends on the candle, right? And I think the best way to fix this is to actually have an MMR system that is based, or at least matching, based on your skill. Of course, for me, I come from Valorant and Apex and a bunch of other games. I've been playing a lot of ranked games before, and even in other Dragon Ball games like Fighters, it's not as bad as this. It's pretty clear that, you know, maybe this version of the game, or at least currently this version, maybe in the next few sets we'll see something different. But it's very clear that they just wanted this out and just allowing people to play against each other. And as long as it didn't crash, it didn't drop connections, it didn't have any major bugs, that's basically what they wanted. Now, if they really wanted to make sure to have like a feature-rich rank system, the first place you should start is just making sure that the people that you match against, let's say if you're platinum, you would just match between 1 and 2 ranks of the other player, or should I say of your rank of that player. So if you're platinum, then you should go against gold and as well as silver, and then you should also go against up to master maybe. Then you can probably add in factors like win streaks, you can add in factors like level, account age. There's a lot of stuff you could add in to make sure that that algorithm, that math, that system is actually working. That really, like, all those things should really keep the rank system in line. My next point is adding to this is that the 20 points should go. I think losing 20 points and getting 20 points for a win is silly. At the very least, these points should be weighted, right? So if you're going as a platinum against a master, you should get like 25 points or so, because you beat someone who is better than you, technically, right? Someone who spent more time playing the game and got to a higher rank than you. So you should also lose more if you lose to a person lower ranked than you. It's not rocket science. Also, like, I did the math, right? If you look right now, so I am 446. I haven't really played too much as far as the last time I streamed, so I'm not like super high rank, or at least in the placing, but I am at 2590, which isn't very much at all for the amount of points, right? But because you do get 20 points every win, you basically have to do the math. And the number 1 rank, not even that, let's say the number 10th rank, it is 7,010 points. So 7,010 minus 2590 equals 4,420 points, and then you divide that by 20, so you have to play 221 games in order to get into the top 10 right now. And that doesn't account for the people who are playing right now to get even more points in the top 10. If you do, let's say 20 minutes per game, or 15 minutes, let's just be really generous with it. So 221 times 15, and then that is 3,315. Oh boy, 3,315 minutes divided by 60, and that's 55 hours of your life in order to right now get to the same point as the top 10. And that could change every single day, right? Because again, they're still playing. Hopefully you get what I'm saying and where I'm coming from, because honestly, it's kind of ridiculous. Next up is, I know this is controversial, but we should really get away from the God rank just being 1 rank. I think it should be like top 100 or 200 only. And honestly, yes, that's going to be pretty bad. You know, this it's going to be pretty hard, right? However, the way that, again, I come from Apex, I come from other games, the way that you could do it is that the master rank should be all encompassing of points, right? So like 2,000 to 5,000 could be master right now of the top 200 people in the world. And as you hit a certain amount, then you can just say you are God rank, right? And not only that, this will make it a lot harder, it would also incentivize people to continue to play, because right now I'm not incentivized. We don't get any wars, which I'm going to talk about next. We don't get anything special for being in God rank. We just have the rank, and anything from now until the top 10 or to whatever is not really a selling point for me, because it's just time. It's not so much of skill or whatever. Sure, you have to win all of them to have a consistent basis from now until then, but it doesn't make any sense otherwise to continue. And people who are already on top are only incentivized to have themselves on the leaderboard later on. And you know, that's fine and all. You can continue to do that, which is cool. But we have no idea other than clout and like bragging rights that stuff matters. Like, it really would be an issue if we said like the top 10 of God rank would get a special sealerized card or something, like some sort of physical prize at an event or something like that, or something sent to them. That would be insane. Now, I mean, that would definitely incentivize people to actually play the game for sure. Which kind of brings me to the next 2 points, the last 2 points really, is ranked base awards are really needed, right? We want a reason outside of rank to level up and to rank up, and gyms would be nice per rank. That's like, I would say, pretty reasonable, like 10 every, I don't know, level or something like that. Instead of these long rewards, it would be great to be incentivized to actually keep playing, and maybe like 100 every rank, or like 200, 300, maybe 500, so that way you can upgrade your decks as you upgrade your rank and get reward for that, instead of being rewarded for paying the money and trying to get through the ranking system. You know, that's just a thought. And then lastly are events and tournaments and banners. Now, events, it really can be the same thing as like banners. So like a certain period of you playing during the rank system, or during the ranked period, or maybe you can play like free matches or something like that. You'll get rewarded in gyms or tickets or something in order to actually be incentivized to continue to play. And Budokai tournaments, I don't know if you ever played in other Dragon Ball card games, or not Dragon Ball card games, but regular Dragon Ball games, but there are a lot of tournaments, like bracket system type of things. You have like your little emoji guy, or, I mean, we have our avatars, so like it would show that and it would be a bracket system. Even like Smash Ultimate has that built in. It would be nice to have that, not only for tournaments, which, you know, I'm hosting or have hosted probably by this time, a box tournament. That would have been nice to actually have a tournament bracket built into the game. Otherwise, it would be just cool to, you know, do like a little event with your friends. It'd just be cool just to have. And of course, banners. So I also come from Dokkan. So if you haven't seen my Dokkan content on this channel way back when, I started with that. And honestly, you know, banners or like things you can pull from would be pretty much where it has like a higher rate of SRs, or like a guaranteed SR for that banner, like a celebration banner, or Akira Toriyama passing away, or Goku Day, you know, that type of thing, where you can pull on that banner, either get, I don't know, pay double in order to have a guaranteed SR or a guaranteed SCR, whatever it may be. Something would be nice in order to actually do that. Now, I will say this. As I have been rambling throughout this entire video, I understand that I think this is an extension of the physical card game, right? So it isn't something that we should all be relying on. We shouldn't be just pulling up the digital client and expecting to have everything and anything and everything in it. It's more of just, if you don't want to play and go out to play a physical card game, you would play this. But at the same time, right now, as it stands, the free-to-play experience is not great, and the ranking system is not great, and the game is going to get very stale if there isn't anything to incentivize people to keep playing from now until May, which is going to be the next rank system or rank season. And honestly, I mean, I'm not even looking forward to the next rank system outside of maybe just streaming it for a little bit with the new set, because it's the same experience. So if nothing changes from now until then, we're going to lose a lot of players, and we're going to lose a lot of interest in the digital card game, and we have a lot right now. So I don't think it's going to be a good idea to continue to do this as Bandai. But hey, I'm just a lowly content creator who sometimes do events in production. So I don't know. We'll see whatever else happens. But let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.